Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. Yes, I am here again. I am back. If you haven't figured it out already, then I will take this moment to share with you. My mission is to introduce, and I've shared many things with you about this mission, but I want you to know specifically today what I'm sharing with you right now. My mission is to introduce to humanity heaven on earth. Humans have shared enough hell. My job is to explain to through the simplicity or of simplicity to change from the current system into that heavenly stuff. Now let me repeat that. My job is to explain the simplicity to change from the current system to the heavenly stuff. The mindset must be reset. To this degree, all resources are given to the earth and through the earth to whomever can use it or whatever can use it. This individually and or collectively. Now, let me explain it to you this way. You receive and use the free resources and you contribute and donate your gifts and talents. I said, what did I say? Contribute and donate. You receive the free gifts. Every resource that comes outside of yourselves, you receive it. And because of it, in this particular plan, you contribute and donate your gifts and your talents to pursue your greatest joy. Now, your gifts and talents, you want to pursue a career that gives you your greatest joy. And this career will be necessary in the process of creating goods and services that the people have determined are necessary. And you do this in such an abundance that no one is denied anything that's created by the hands of man for the purpose and the process, but let me say this again, created by the hands of mankind for by this process, yeah, let me make sure you get that, created by the hands of man for by this process, all humans are part owners in all that is made. Now you see that? Ladies and gentlemen, you see how simple that is? The resources are free. They're given from the earth if you don't believe in God. Some believe God. I say God. But if you don't believe in God, then they're from the earth. Not to be stolen, but here for whatever purpose. Now, we as people, we're not here like barbarians. We're not here like wild animals. Supposedly, we're sophisticated. Supposedly, we are intelligent. Supposedly, we got some sense. Supposedly, we got a spirit that leads and guides us. And by that being real in our lives, we recognize that these free gifts that will benefit our benefit us, all of us. And since all of us will benefit, and how will we benefit? What do you do now? What do you call benefit? You work your tails off right now to do what? To make sure you got food, clothing, shelter, education, health care if you can, transportation if you can, that you can have vacation, you can travel here and there, you can do these kinds of things, you can take a long trip. All of these things, that's what you work your tails off for. But you need to do it as a slave, working for money. Get whatever job that can pay you the most money. Most people who find jobs that they love, they are useless. What I mean by useless, like playing football or basketball. These guys make all kinds of money playing. The system is set up that that's okay. But if you're a teacher, you do something else that can really truly benefit everybody, and they don't even pay you. There's a part of that. That's what's going on. That's a part of something. Well, see, ladies and gentlemen, I was speaking for. This is how heaven on earth is created. All humans are satisfied. You're satisfied. You suffer for nothing that you can't create. You are at peace. You're living prosperous, free, and you're experiencing your dreams. This is the foundation for creating heaven on earth. Simply right there. But let me tell you this. Something told someone or something that they could have their heaven. And that in order for them to have their heaven, they must be able to put up some type of deception. They must deceive the people, lie to the people, or force the people, coerce them with force, military force, put them in jail, do all this, kill them. If this is what's another voice outside of what I just told you about how to have heaven on earth. This voice that's speaking to these people is not about all the people having heaven on earth. This voice is about some people. And it has told all people on all the system on earth, exploit. Take advantage of folks. They don't know. They're ignorant. You know, they don't. Claim the resources of the earth as your own. All the oil, the diamonds, the steel, your name is on it. Standard Oil, Citco, you know, everybody's name on it. Claim it as yours. You come here, I gave you knowledge about computers. Put your name on it. It's not for everybody, it's for people who can pay. And when people can pay, then you can make a lot of money. That's how come you become billionaires and millionaires, because you're ripping the folks off. Yeah, you're ripping the folks off. Everything that you got around here costing folks all kind of money, you're ripping them off, just like ripping them off when they need insulin. You want to rip them off for that. If they need some medication that's necessary, essential for their survival, it costs all kinds of money. If they need some medical process to take place, it costs some medical procedure to take place. It takes all kinds of money. And if you don't have the money, nobody cares. You just don't get it. That's why so many people die from sickness and stuff, because they can't even have health care. Well, this is all part of that deceptive thing. That's all part of the power that's told these other folks, you can have yours now. Like what Putin is doing. He's over there trying to force the Ukrainian people. He already got, they tell me, I don't know for sure, that his people don't have the freedom to speak and even talk, to say things, because they'll be beat down and murdered, perhaps poisoned. That's what I hear. So, but now he's over there trying to deal with Ukrainians, and they are saying no, and he's killing them, bombing them up. See, that's the biggest, that's how, that the devil, you can't get a bigger devil than that. Now, I'm not trying to put Putin down now, because people drop bombs on people everywhere, all the time, especially in history. So I'm not trying to lift anybody up above anybody, but I'm just pointing Putin out right now, because that's what he's doing. And I want to point out what's been happening in the United States with Donald Trump and his Trumpers. They are doing everything I just got through telling you that these people have been saying. Just lie, cheat, steal, don't do nothing, struggle, get your guns and go threaten people's lives, go and terrorize and willing to kill them. See, that's the other thing that says some people got the right to have a nice life, and the rest of you are slaves or just something to be used. Now, this is evil, because it's not for everybody. What I was speaking to you about, ladies and gentlemen, my purpose here is to remind you that everybody got the right to live as though you're in heaven on earth. Now, yes, these other powers with that lie have gotten some forces that they will do everything they possibly can to keep you sitting down on your knees and serving them. They will do that. But God, truth, and love gives you the courage to stand up and not do it. And once you got that kind of courage and don't do it, it's over. Now I'm talking about using the system that allows you to make that transition from the current system, from The way he got it set up where people got all this money and all this something that everybody else don't have. Now we change that, reset that till from day one, everybody got access to everything. What does that basically mean? That you got a job, that you participate in. Everybody. Nobody's sitting around talking about the city is falling apart. Nobody's sitting around talking about the slums exist. Because why? Because they are now getting access to employment or training to help them in whatever field that they are interested in so that they can play a part in the process of redeveloping. And what are they benefiting by redeveloping? Freedom. Part ownership of everything that exists. You think if you're owner, you think you can't get in your car and drive anywhere you want to go and don't have to worry about how much the gas price costs, nothing, because it don't cost you anything. You just put it in your tank. It didn't cost anything. And you put it in your tank. That's the new system. Everybody, you want to go fly somewhere, call them up, set it up, and fly someplace. Anywhere in the world you want to. Now, don't think that there are no regulations now. Now, this is no free-fall bonfire. This is order. This is order. For some of you who might be thinking, because some of you don't think too quick. This is no going crazy. This is order. This is, you don't have to have a house, excuse me, big enough to have a basketball gym in, or a car parking lot big enough for 15 or 18 cars. No, you can have access to cars that same way, even more cars than that. But you don't have to clutter about what you're doing there because the places are situated in such a way that access to what you're doing. Fixing your cars, I'm sure that's no problem if that's what you do. But I'm sure that people who got a life, and that just might be fixing on your car. There's nothing wrong with that. But nobody is suffering because of anyone else trying to benefit at their suffering. That shit is over. I want to put that word in there. Now let me see, is there anything else? Oh yes. Now I tell you that I'm coming. I come to tell you about this heaven on earth now. All you need to know about how simple it is to achieve it. Do you know of anyone else speaking to you about stuff like this? I mean, if you do, hook me up. Because I haven't. I'm the only one out here talking about it. I hear people saying stuff like, we got to get rid of our guns and all this. We got to do something about our gun problem. We got to do something about our health care problem. Yes, we know we got to do something about all these problems that exist. But this is not, we all know we got to do something about these problems. But when are we going to do it? And what is going to be required? This is what I'm telling you needs to be required, and you need to do it now. Anyway. But why isn't there someone else telling you that? Well, it's either, the reason would either be they don't know what I'm sharing with you, or they don't want to change. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.